Welcome to readtheticker.com. Today we're going to talk about how to watch and monitor a group of charts. So if you have a small portfolio between 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 stocks, you just want to keep an eye on them with a simple indicator and you want to just view them against the scanner or a relative strength test. First we're going to create a group called our watch list. This is a group that will contain your symbols. Here's our group. We're going to edit our group. I've got a selection of symbols already determined, so that's we've got 20 symbols here. I'm just going to add them with the default chart. So the default chart is 10, which is the analysis chart. So I'm just going to add symbols. Right. So now we have 10 symbols added to 19 symbols added to a group. As you can see, the display type is analysis, which is a basic technical analysis type chart. If I open one up, you'll see that it's a pretty generic chart. There's nothing really fancy about it. It's just a basically price, open, high, low, close. If I go to the next one, it's going to be exactly the same. Okay, so now as you can see, I've got quite a wide screen for my laptop. I'm going to make it a little bit wider. I'm going to throw in some volume. Might throw in another volume indicator. A net up and down volume indicator. Put a moving average on, just for argument's sake, 50. Blue. So I'm going to rebuild that. Oh no, I'm going to change to a true high-low close. I'll push that out to 250 bars. And I don't want to see the grid to make the axis y-axis a bit fatter. And we'll insert some bars at the front. And I think we'll change the border as well. The border color, we make that nice and brown. And with the text white. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Alright, so here's our formatted style. Okay, I'll leave it at that. So now I want to put this style, or this format, onto the other 18 charts. What I do is, I want to save this style. So I go down to select chart style and I go save new, and I'm going to put in here Ian's test style, add new style. Gremlins are working. Here we go. Just a side note, I'm in Auckland, New Zealand, and the website's in New York, opposite the NYSC Centre. So if you're an American or Europe, it's a lot closer to the site than I am. Okay, so here we go. We go load the test style, I think it was. I want to load all. So I want to load this particular style to all the symbols within the current group. So I load all. Right, okay, done. So when I go to the next page, or I select another symbol anywhere there, I should have the same style loaded. There you go. Right, now that's incorporated the same style on all those symbols. Now I can view these symbols, all these charts, all at one per page. So here we are, one per page. I just go next to the next page. And I can keep on scrolling through to see what they are. I can go 10 per page, which will load 10 charts all at once. But I can, if you have a slow connection or you're, you want a quicker load, You can go to My Defaults and set the 10 per page. Here we are, 10 per page initial load. You can set that to something like 4. Save the default. Also in the general defaults area, general defaults, you can actually set the analysis chart standard width. Here I've got 870. Because I've got a wider screen, I might want to set that to 1150. It makes it a bit wider. So I'm just going to save defaults again. That means that the next time I create an analysis chart, the default's going to be 1150. So now I've got my 10 per page limited to 4. So I'm going to go back to group summary. I've got my hour watch list. I go 10 per page. I'm not going to see 10 per page because I'm only going to see 4 per page, just the way I've set it. Okay. See up here, where my cursor is. It says page limit set by my default. It says 4 per page. So I'm scrolling down as the pages load. I can review whatever selection of charts I want to see at one time. So depending on your load speed and your computer power and your internet connection, you can set what you like. And to review the next one, I can go, okay, well, 4 was to there. I can just select 5 Coca-Cola and I get the next 4 and scroll on down as I wish. Now, the other thing you can do now that we have our watch list sorted out, we can go to the swing scanner. This is where things get rather cool. So here's our default setting from our swing scanner. It's just a group of 11 stocks, but I want to see my 20 or my 19. So I go into the drop-down list of my quick load, select our watch list. And this loads my symbols that I'm studying into the swing scanner, so I can quickly peruse the technicals, the highs and lows, the trend strength, the on-balance volume, the moving average situation, implied volatility, historical volatility, price and volume, and whether it's a new high or low. Obviously, there's a lot of new highs and lows going on there. I can do some filtering. That's what I can do for on the swing scanner. The other thing I can do is go to the for our watch list that I created, is go to the flash charts. And what this does, this loads up the symbols that I'm looking at in smaller charts, all 20 of them. I think I've got this set to 50 actually, so I can load 50 at a time. So let's actually load them all. There's 19 charts. You see at the bottom, this is a number 19. But as you can see, the format's pretty boring. I only have, I want to see 2 charts. I want to see weekly. I want to see I don't know, true high, low, close. High, low, close. Put in a few indicators on slow, so I'm just going to get this going. I can apply these settings onto the group below. Right. Now we're down to 2 charts. You can change the width by my default, so you can take up the full screen. Here you can see I've got blue space over here. Okay, so that I've done already. That's pretty quick. So now, as you can see here, I've got a I can scroll down my charts and I see I've got a tag me button, so I can go, oh, I like that chart, let's tag me there. And it turns up in the next box. Scrolling, oh, I like that chart, tag me. So I've tagged that one. Scroll, hit that one, oh, I like that one there. So then I can go back up to here, click the ones I've tagged, and just run the flash charts again. And as you can see, I've got the 3 charts there. I can keep on filtering to what I like. Or you can obviously choose a another group and load the symbols in, and then run it again. Just the flash charts. Also, you can go to the volume wave, which shows your symbols, and the volume wave approach loads them up pretty quickly. You get a quick eyeball on the volume behavior within the price action. That's pretty good. What else is there? Swing. Oh yeah, let's go to the alpha chart. Stop the load. So if I go to the alpha chart or the alpha scanner, here an alpha scanner, for example, might compare your symbol to the Dow Jones or the S&P 500. So we're looking for relative strength. Here we have a standard group loaded. It's the Wyckoff wave symbols, about 11 symbols. We want to look at our Pacific symbols. What we can do, we just select our group, our watch list, loads of symbols in there, but they're not showing up, as you can see. So what we have to do is you find a match. We'll turn a match on. So this is a data. We're comparing 3 data sets here. We've got data set 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can see only one symbol turns up. So what we do is we grab a wider data set, say the S&P 500 above 200 SMA there. Right, and here we go. We can do a quick sort. And here are our symbols, which are over 200 simple moving average, relative strength. So it gives you a ranking and see which symbols are moving or not moving relative to the S&P 500. So that's all. That's a pretty quick monitor of the situation with keeping an eye on a portfolio and see what's going on if you want to review some symbols pretty quickly. I don't think there's another web package on the web that allows to do monitoring of the symbols that quickly on so many different type of tests. Back to work groups. And we can obviously go back here and edit our group, apply another style, and continue on. That is how to monitor and watch a selected portfolio with the swing scanner, the alpha scanner, and flash charts and volume wave. Thanks for watching.